This is going to be a quick video to show you how to use the Delta Virtual Airlines route plotter and give you a couple websites to help you plan your future flights. For today's example, I'm going to be flying the Delta Virtual EMB 120 from Atlanta to Memphis. I'm going to go into my flight simulator and show you. Right now my GPS is pulled up and it has no route loaded in it. So to start building my route, the first thing I'm going to do is choose my aircraft, which is going to be the EMB 120. So I'm going to scroll down and find the EMB 120. Next, I'm going to choose my airline for the route I want to fly, which is Delta Airlines. I'm going to be going between Atlanta, KATL, and I'm going to hit my tab key. And you can see it went ahead and pulled up a couple other fields I can choose from right here. I could put a departure runway in and a departure gate. I'm just going to leave those blank for a little simplicity in this video. Next, I'm going to actually put my arrival airport, which is Memphis. I'm going to hit tab. It goes ahead and pulls up Memphis. You can see it goes ahead and gives us our METAR with our wind direction, so we can actually choose the correct runways. We can do one of two things when we choose our SID and STAR. We can manually choose them by clicking on the box and choosing the SID we want with the runway we want. And we can also do the same for the STAR. If you're wondering how do you know which SID and STAR to fly, you can actually use websites like FlightAware. And in FlightAware, they have an IFR route analyzer. I'm going to go ahead and put Atlanta and Memphis and hit Find Route. And what this will do will actually pull up the most recent routes between Atlanta and Memphis. Right here you can see 53 times this was used recently. Here's our altitude they flew at, and this is actually our route with our SID and our STAR. So what you would do is write down your route, go in here and actually put your SID and your STAR and your waypoints right here. Another way, which is a little easier, you can actually search and by clicking on the search button. What that did is it went ahead and searched our database and found some routes that were in our database. If you scroll down, you'll see this route right here, which says it came from FlightAware, which is the route we just actually saw on FlightAware. So I'm going to just choose that. And it went ahead and actually entered the SID and STAR, and you can tell it is the same flight plan. If you scroll down, you'll notice it actually put a cruise altitude in for me. I could change this or keep it if I so desire. And then you're going to choose your simulator version. If for some reason you want to add another waypoint to your flight planning or your flight route in your GPS, you can actually enter more waypoints. What I'm going to do just to show you as an example, another website I like to use is SkyVector. Here I've got Atlanta to Memphis, and my pink line is my direct route, which I have in my flight planner in SkyVector. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go here and I'm going to copy this route and I'm going to paste it in SkyVector. I'm just going to click right here. So SkyVector will actually plan that route for me. You can see that my route actually changed. I'm just going to zoom in. And I'm going to drag my route over to Gant intersection and add that. I noticed Gant came after Washer, so I'm going to go ahead and copy that. I'm going to paste it in my route and click off it. And if I go down, you'll see Gant was added to my route. You can do as many waypoints as you want. Another cool thing about SkyVector, if I hover over the airports, it will actually pull up my SID and STAR plates where you can click on them. It'll actually pull up your PDF documents. Just another handy feature. Now, back to our route plotter. I've got my aircraft, my airports, my SID and my STARs, and my waypoints. I got my altitude. And then I've got my flight simulator done. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hit download flight plan. You'll see down here at the bottom my flight plan appeared. I'm going to open it. Now I want to save it in my flight plan folder for Microsoft Flight Simulator as a .pln file. Windows 10 wants to automatically save everything as a .txt file. So I'm going to show you how to do this. First, I'm going to go to File. I'm going to do Save As. I'm going to go to My Documents. And then I'm going to choose a Flight Simulator X Files. Now you can name this anything you want, and I'm just going to take out that 3. Some of you are probably going, this is 4th time to do this video. Yes, it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to name it Atlanta to Memphis, and what I have to do is do a .pln as a plan file so Microsoft Flight Simulator will recognize it. If I hit save now, it would actually, Windows would want to change it to a .txt. So to keep that from happening, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a close quote, go to the beginning, open quote. So when you're saving your flight plan, make sure you're in your Flight Simulator files, that you have a .pln with quotes on either side, and hit save. You can exit out of that, navigate back to your Flight Simulator. I'm going to go to File, My Flight Planner. First thing I'm going to do is load, and I'm going to choose KATL to Memphis. That is the flight plan we just built in our route plotter. I'm going to double click. I'm going to go find route. Once again, go to load. Double click that same flight plan we just built, and you can see that it actually entered the flight plan we downloaded from Delta Virtual Airlines with the waypoint that we put in. So I'm going to hit save, and then yes, I'm going to override it, and then OK. And I'm going to leave my airplane in the spot, don't want it to move it. And you'll notice that our GPS now has our SID and stars with the extra waypoint that we added. If you have any add-on software such as FS Tramp, let me open that up real quick. When you open and when you download that file and pull it in, it will load in your third-party software. Hope this helps and hope you enjoyed. Thanks.